Hello everyone, this is Lawrence Little, better known as the Wet Shaving Barber, saying thank you again for viewing my channel, Shaving the Way Your Father Should Have Taught You. Now the reason why I'm going to shoot this quick video is because I've been getting many messages, inboxes, emails and so forth asking me about the different types of shaving brushes that we should use, especially if you're a beginner. So with that being said, I want to dedicate this episode to shaving brushes. So now first let me start by saying that there are different size shaving brushes, so be careful before you go out and order something, whether you go to Amazon, eBay, or even go to Walmart and Target and whatever it is. You might be wasting your money, okay? And that's the last thing you want to do when you're trying to transfer into learning how to properly shave, because it could mess up the experience. A shave brush is very essential because that's what helps get your face ready, gets those whiskers standing up properly so that the razor can come through and properly shave you and cut those whiskers down. So do not skimp when it comes down to having a shave brush. That being said, as I said before, there are different size knots. There's a 20 millimeter, there's the 24, 26, and 30. The most common that a beginner should want to start out with is a 24 millimeter. Now there are different types, synthetic and animal hair. Well, let me stop for a minute. 24 millimeter you'll need if you only shave your face. A 30 millimeter is great if you're going to be shaving your head. So you can probably get something in between, like a 26 or say a 28, which is about the grass size. This here is a 24 millimeter synthetic shave brush. The other type out there, as I said before, is the 30 millimeter shave brush. And when they say the millimeter, they're talking about the diameter here, okay? So you want to make sure you get a great shave brush there. As I said, synthetic and animal hair are your two choices. Animal hair consists of the horsehair, badger, and boar hair. They can be some of the best when it comes to different types of soaps, but I don't recommend it for a beginner because you have to break the brush in, because you know how they say a wet dog stinks. Well, these are true animal hair brushes, and so if you just try to use them raw, right, and you soak it in water and you take it out and put that to your face, that thing's gonna stink. So there's a break-in process that you have to go through. There's also a process that you have to go through to maintain it. And so since you're starting out and you want to really concentrate on getting a great shave, let's not put you through that difficulty right now. That's why I use the 24 millimeter plus soft knot. This is the 24 millimeter plus soft by the company called Italian Barber. There's another company that puts out a knot called the Plasan, which is about 35 bucks. The Italian Barber came up with this brush with the 24 millimeter knot, and their brush is called the Plus Soft. It's a fraction of the cost, about 50% less. So you're going to maybe pay 10, 12, 15 bucks shipped directly to your house. This is my everyday, my go-to, the 24 millimeter plus soft by Italian Barber. And as I said, they make different size knots and so forth, but let's just stick with the basics. 24 millimeter is a great brush to start with. One other thing I want to talk about is the reason why synthetics are great is because they're easy to use, easy to clean, easy to maintain. And there's also a new breed of synthetic shave brushes out there that really help address the use with hard shave soaps, because there's some shave soaps which are soft, creamy, and so forth. And there are other ones which are relatively hard that you're going to have to soak or bloom, as they call it. And then you're going to have to really, you know, do a little effort there in getting that properly whipped onto the shave brush and therefore transferred to your face. So that being said, the synthetic brush world has now addressed that by having a more denser knots in the synthetic world. Now, I just want to show you something here. One of the things that you want to make sure why you want to get a good shave brush is you want to make sure it's got good backbone. Okay, you see that here. Some people say this is a soft. Okay, this is the one by Italian Barber, and as you can see, it's got good backbone to get the soap and again go to your face. Let's see here. Here's your 30 millimeter silver tip, which as you can see here, it has even more backbone. See here, that's going to be going on your face. When you buy one from a Walmart or whatever, so a lot of people just pick up anything and use it. You're going to find that that thing has no backbone. It starts to fall apart, and again, just messes up the shave experience. You also have other types as well. This is another 24 millimeter. Now, what I did in this case is I went and bought the knot. Okay, then I went to Home Depot. This is actually a riser for irrigation system that actually fits a 24 millimeter knot. And so I just got some Loctite, popped it inside there, you know, glued it securely, and there you go. This last piece is a PVC end here, and I just tried to, as you can see here, tried to spray paint it, but didn't do so good. So I'm actually going back over that with a different type of paint. But that's a long handle, because I just like to have a long handle because of the different types of shaving bowls that I have. This is one of my favorite brushes. When I first got this, I hated it and immediately contacted the people I wanted to get my money back. But when I started to use it, because I felt it had no backbone. That's why you see this plastic piece here, because I wanted to try to give it some backbone here. And I really didn't have to once I started working with it, because this brush is velvety smooth. And I'm like, nothing, that thing can't work. I've got others that work well. I need more backbone. But when I started whipping up the shaving soap with this and started using it, guys, you talk about something that is absolutely velvety smooth. Now, I don't believe they make a brush. I have to double check. So what you can do is you can get the shaving knot. And I'll put a link to it. You can buy the shaving knot from them. They're on Etsy, E-T-S-Y, and I'll put the company's link. You can do that, and then you can go ahead and buy a shaving brush handle, and that's what I did here. This is my travel brush. So this is a 24 millimeter plus soft shave knot, and I went to a company called Whip Dog and bought this particular short handle. You can buy longer handles or whatever you want. I just wanted to buy this because I wanted to have something, you know, relatively good size to use when I travel. So this is my travel brush. So I went and bought this knot, and then I went to Whip Dog and bought this separately. And so if anybody wants to know how to do that or where you could go to do that, let me know and I'll send you links to that so you can go ahead and get started. That really is what you need to do. I mean, there's a lot more that I can talk about when it comes down to shave brushes. Just make sure you get a good one that works with your soap. And that's going to be in another episode here, talking about the different type of shave soaps that you should use as a beginner. Now, there are going to be some people who are going to inbox me, and once you get a good shave brush and a shave bowl, and you have to send me a picture of it, okay? Send me a picture of your shave brush in your shave bowl. And those that do, the first 5 people that actually get out there and do that, I'm going to send you some shaving soap samples, okay? This has been Lawrence Little, the Wet Shaving Barber, saying thank you again for allowing me to come into your life and discuss shave brushes on the YouTube channel, Shaving the Way Your Father Should Have Taught You. Thanks again.